All right, let's see if our sound's coming through. If I'm a real person, if the therapy worked,
what's going on, man?
What do you mean? What's going on?
Can't click. Okay, yeah, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not good, but you know, it's
yeah,
fine,
everything's fine.
Everything's fine. It's one of those things where we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the Weekly WAYPN. I'm Karl.
That's Tony.
And as per usual, Facebook is doing its thing where we load everything and then it unloads things and
it will be the most trying time for us all.
Alright, so Sunny, would you like to read out Larry's modelling paste update?
We've got Larry at 01.
Yep.
Ain't you gonna...
Yeah, okay. Just
okay, so Larry says, "Okay, this stuff stands really nicely. Super smooth. Painted left half with Vallejo Air dead white, then sprayed some color over that. Nice.
Yep.
Did I do it in the correct Japanese way?
Nice.
The Japanese girls. Nice.
Oh, no, that's a different... Nice. I can't even do it. It's hard. Yeah.
Also, the grooves on the left I did with the one prong of my tweezers and with my fingernails. So I can shape cracks and the like after it dries, instead leaving to do it while wet. Yeah. That's good. I said, and I quote, "Great test, Larry."
And
to which I received a like.
A like.
From
well,
Larry.
Speaking about likes, we have some people here who have made it. So thank you for joining us, of course.
Our usual suspects.
Our usual suspects. All right, let us move on. Oh, and
hey, Rumble, welcome
as well.
It's been a while.
And let us move on to number 2.
Andy at 02. Starting a new job Monday, so distracting myself with some painting, 2 Fallout Nuka World robots, did the base for the bottle one and the other one completely. Also experimenting with where the light hits. I think he meant to say hits. When I take the pictures, it's not great. Might actually need a few light box because the one I've got is starting to split. But I think it still looks great. Andy is very clear.
A lot better than how things used to be. Yeah.
This is great.
So
this is fine.
Once again, I think Andy's non-organics are great. So aside from this being a very creepy thing, I think he's done really well with it.
I'll let you finish and then I'll say my words.
Oh, no, you go.
No, because you mentioned about the organics, and he actually sent us a very nice comment on that very thing.
Go for it.
I've just realized that I haven't said thank you to you for doing this. So thank you. The amount of care and work you put into this is so visible and appreciated, and the feedback you supply is supportive and helpful, so thanks. And I guess I'm going to work on being more bold when it comes to organic objects when painting. Yeah,
well, look, here's the thing that's great about Andy. Andy actually tries.
Yeah.
And see, I know that sounds like a half insult. Like, Andy actually tries.
Well, how is that an insult?
Well, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, he's trying," and
like a mum.
Yeah. But the thing is, I'll appreciate somebody 1,000 times more who puts in an effort and fails than somebody who blasely succeeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that they could do better, but they just don't care.
Yeah, they just
right. And so I think that you see a lot of care with what Andy does. It was extremely minor, but I think I'll bring it up. But see how this has got slight strokes, and all of the rest of this is sort of like that. That's the only thing I think that is anything worthy of note. Everything else I think is spot on the way that he's done it. And I think one of the things I really like about this guy right here is the screen fade. I really like that. But if you've got any comments on them, feel free to share.
No, like, I mean, it's so incredibly consistent how he... I think this is not a... This is like another one, right? Like he said...
This is the same person, I think, just finished up and put on a bass.
Is it? Okay, because he said...
And then there's this guy.
Oh, it's a different one.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, because it really has that retro futurism effect, but make it dystopian.
Yeah,
it's very on theme.
Yeah.
And I would say, in fact, the level of weathering is as good as Tomas.
Yeah, look, I think that Tomas is really good. Like, I think that it's quite hard. But I think, like, Tomas's only problem is he gets things so realistic that it goes the other way. But, because, for example, with one of his planes, he was doing this sort of yellowish weathering. And then he showed us the example, and it was realistic. And, like...
But it just doesn't quite translate on a model.
Well, what I was saying is, like... There's going to be lots of people who don't recognize that happens. It's like sea rust. So you know how rust at sea will create different colorations to that of, you know, regular rust.
The
yellowish.
Rust?
Yeah. And the problem is that people don't realize these sorts of things, but that's what I'm talking about.
Liam says that bottle is probably what an alcoholic would see in Silent Hill.
But I think that we've talked enough on this one. So let us. Oh, and just before we move on, good luck at your new job. I said good luck on that, and like that was great to see some good news for once. Like that's like
he said it was going well so far.
Yeah, and like. I appreciate just like that bit of good news because like this is what I wanted WAYPN always to be, a place which is free of the dread of the rest of the internet where you're just like, oh, what fresh hell is this, you know? But
I am nodding just so people are aware.
All right, let us move on at 072 some more Larry. We've got a lot of Larry.
Yeah.
But I think we just haven't...
That's to be expected.
I just don't think that we have a lot of people at the moment. All right. So, what does Larry say?
Calling him done. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do as far as weathering for done here. So, I sponged on a little blue over the shoulder decal for chipped paint. I like the resin idea Henry had, but I'm going to wait till I decide what, if anything, more should be applied. Wish I could take credit for the knee logo, but it is, in fact, a decal. The only one like it in the box. Ooh, so all I did was paint the white background.
It still came off really well. He does have a bit of a case of the googly eyes.
Oh no, he has the googles.
Yes, he's but other than that, you know, like everything else here, I'm pretty happy with. It's not the colour I would have chosen for the Tyranid and such, but that's just a personal choice. He's very sort of bright blue, and I think one of the things is you realise just how sort of accustomed you become to certain paint styles. So like the GW paint style...
It's a lot more desaturated and darker, right? Isn't it?
No. There's a whole lot more edge highlighting everywhere.
Yeah, but the blue is not as vibrant as this.
No, it's not. It's not. You're correct. It's interesting, like how much you notice that sort of thing, and like how much they sort of train you to say, all right, that is the one true art style sort of thing.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. It's about the branding, isn't it? Like with some of these things.
Yeah, but we've seen him evolve for a while, and I don't think that there's anything that I have left to add other than the eyes are a bit googly. But yeah, so I think we've said all that we can say, and it's time to move on to more Larry.
More Larry at
I think this is gonna
010.
010? Oh, yeah, okay.
It's going to be Larry the MVP.
Yes, well, Larry has been the MVP for like a month running now, hasn't he? All right.
Horny Toadman is finished. Figured out I like these silly little free minis because I don't feel pressure to push them to the limit, but can play and experiment with them so later figures get done by someone with more experience. Anyway, I put gloss on the opal shield before blacking the base. Hit a mental block on what more I could do, and I want to move on. Fair enough. Like you tend to have that issue, Larry, where it's just like, I'm loving this model. I'm painting, and it's like, I've been painting for a while. When's this carousel ride gonna finish? And then he still has his ice cream, and everyone's left the carousel, and he's still spinning on it. And then the ice cream is melted. This is a
very interesting metaphor. So once again, I feel like it's a lot of the things that I've already said. So I like the opal.
Yeah,
I think that came out well, but I have the feeling that this is going to come out way better in real life than it's going to come out in photos, right? I think that the blood in the eyes is a bit overdone. I really liked the way that he did the
obsidian,
black. Yeah, it's really interesting, but I probably would have once again done the sort of gloss.
Yeah, because it doesn't quite have the obsidian material look. It just looks like a really nice, clean, flat black.
Yeah, because like I expect with this one, kind of the either the music from Blade to start pumping, or the cyberpunk music to start playing, because of that sort of color combination, like just flat black with that particular sort of neon style turquoise, because it's just like I expect like there to be a voiceover talking about how we lost David but we got Dinosaur Man. But yeah, so like once again, I think it's a lot of my greatest hits of while it was in development. I think the softer black was a lot better than the hard black that he ended up going with.
It still looks like a little soft around the edges.
So, yeah, but like we can see here that there's like that hardness makes it so that when it stops, it doesn't feel quite right. I think that the soft black was the way to go, and I think that would actually be quicker. You do the soft yellow, you do the soft black, and then you touch in the spines, and then you touch up the other things.
Yeah, like an oil wash in the spines. Is that it? Like to bring out the details?
No. So I'm talking about these white spines here. But yeah, probably an oil wash would probably really help separate them and that
the
sort
scales,
of.
Yeah.
But like my point was more like these are all things that I've already said quite a few times on this model. But the other thing is, Larry, what's happening with the base?
Yeah, man.
I understand that you're tired.
It feels a bit boring.
Yes. But I think we should move on. So we're up to 13.
More from Larry.
Yes. I know it's more from Larry. I knew it before we even opened it.
Banner gobbo blacked and done. Now to get more orcs out. Wag!
Yeah, and once again, I feel like it's the exact same things that I've said before. So I think the way that he's done the green here is good, but I feel like
could be blended a bit more.
Yeah. I think. Oh, okay. Hold up. I think that. No, it's pretty much the exact same thing I said about the base there before, but I don't think that he's done anything wrong. I just think it's how recognizable Cork is. Like, see on this side.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Yeah, well, it not exactly the way this stuff is here. I think the helmet came off a bit better. I think you could just do the gloss over the goggles, and like that would help a great deal. But once again, it's the little patterns, it's the little things that make it sort of pop that little bit more, and like those are the things that I like. But This is a lot of me talking. Do you have anything to add?
I guess my only commentary would be the spike on the Gobbo's head and the horns on the banner could be picked out a bit more, like give a bit more contrast, because it feels very flat, and it also blends much with the ground.
Okay.
But I mean, you know, it's a serviceable model for what it is.
Yep. All right, let us move on.
Larry at 15. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. Added some different brown shades on Mando. He's very neutrally colored character. For Boba Fett, I added the green to the rocket pack. Burgundy on the vambraces, gold to the pauldrons and knee stuff and other accents, and express black to the boots. Added thin lines of the black to the folds of the fabric to deepen the shadows.
So, just going to Boba, I tell you what, like, what a difference a painting session can make, because, like, if we remember him before, he was just sort of a black mess, and then, like, now he's evolved a great deal. Also, I think that yellow's come out great, especially considering what it's on top of.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's come out really nicely.
Still put on a white base and then some other color.
I'm not sure how he did it, but however he did it, it came out well. So here's the colours that he used. I also like that the boots are slightly more sort of glossy.
Yeah, I actually don't quite mind the glossiness of the...
So this is the yellow that he's using. I think we've used this yellow. I don't think it's as powerful as...
Gold yellow. I don't know that if we've used gold yellow for the yellow video. I don't think so, but... Yeah.
We may have, I'm not sure. But yeah. Much of a muchness with Mando here, because, like...
I guess the quickest way to create some separation is black oil wash panel line.
Yeah, I think that's probably your best bet, because, like he says, it is a very neutral character.
It can... So. Yeah, like when you're painting a monochromatic model, especially with browns... It's almost like your eyes sort of blur everything together as you're painting, and the more you try to push, the less pushed it looks.
Yeah.
It's so easy to fall into that trap. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like particularly with brown. You face that issue.
All right. Let us move on to some more...
Well, Larry...
And we're not upset by this, Larry, because, I mean, like, if somebody's putting in a lot of effort, that doesn't mean, you know, they've done something bad.
More Goatman. Went to airbrush the skin a very light grey, but I had trouble thinning the paint for some reason. So I just went back over it with straight white, and I'll have to shade down. Did the hair in brown, but plan to add black or black and grey patches. For some variation, or even maybe indicate aging. Cloth was done in burgundy, the same I used on Fett. The straps was scale 75 black leather. Black leather. My intent was to use this to practice albino skin before going to work on Elric, but I saw a painting somewhere, maybe an old monster manual that I don't remember, where a monster had white skin but pinkish shading or accents that looked cool, and I may not be able to resist the urge to try that.
I think I know the one he's talking about too.
You think you can find it?
No. Not off the top of my head, because I think it's like an AD&D one. So for people who don't know, AD&D is the second edition of Dungeons and Dragons. And it came out not that long after the first one, and it is old. I think that it's like 40 or maybe 50 years old now. So yeah, it's like there's like that's going way back. So my only commentary on this is you're really going to want to put some vibrancy into this because currently, values-wise, they match way too much.
Oh, I do see that, and we do see more on that later on.
Oh, do we?
We do.
Oh, okay. All right, so should I move on to the next one?
Yeah, so more
let me guess.
at 20.
Oh, wow, that's coming to life.
So yeah, we've got highlighted the cloth with titanium grey and painted the gaffy stick red-brown. Yeah.
Do you want to give some commentary? Because I've sort of been talking most of this time.
It's got great separation, and especially the contrast of kind. Like when I saw the gloss, I know you said that that's not how you want it in the end, but I'm really digging it, actually.
I think that you're very much right for the separation, because like now everything is sort of separated quite nicely. I think that's what Boba has done much better than Mando, because like you see here, he's got his green armor with his green backpack thing, right? And then he's got his black coat and he's got his red thing here, right? And then he's got the yellow shoulder straps and this sort of thing. And it just helps create a great block. Yeah. So give me a second, and I'm going to show your one. So you talked about this guy right here and how he looked better than everyone else, despite the fact that he's quite plain, right? And we just talked about this guy for a minute together, and I said, it's just because he's got a really good color block. So we got, the purple rim, and then we got the ground, and then we got the purple pants, black line, yellow block, white face.
Block. Yeah.
Right? And like it just that's why this guy stands out. Even though these guys are really nice to the side, but like they're quite busy.
Yeah, for sure.
And see, like these guys down here, like they just have that one color, and it's just that sort of thing. Even though this might be one of the simplest models here, just that color variation allows it to breathe quite a bit. And see, I think that's the exact same here.
I agree with that. Yeah. Oh, look, there's more things being said. This
what is Larry painting now?
ADND. Yes, we should all be inspired by Larry's output of painting.
Well, look, here's the thing. He's only doing a few different projects. I think the thing that makes him seem so prolific is he just shows his process. Right? He shows his process, and he works on a couple of different projects so he doesn't burn himself out.
Yeah.
And I think if you just want to paint more, and you're not painting for a purpose, say like painting to have this squad done or this team done or that thing.
For a game or something.
Yeah, or for a mission, whatever it is, whatever. Larry's approach is really good. Like it's obviously working. But let us move on.
Well, Larry, this episode on WAYPN. The end of the Green Goblin finally got the flyer into looking like something I can live with. The green isn't the best job, though I'm happy with the face, but it's not skin, but like a scaly armor or something. Anyway, I'm sick of trying to do more with it, and I managed to not screw up the face when I did the eyes, so it's a win. Small, but a win. I can always go back if I really need to.
So here's I think an important lesson, guys. So we were just talking about like how Larry gets his successes, right? So he's not satisfied with this, and I can see why. I can see that there's some things that he wishes could be better, right? But there's a lot of things in comic books that don't translate well when it comes to 3D images. Like one of the effects that I really like is the sort of where there's something bubbling And like or like cosmic effects where like they've got bubbles over bubbles, right? And then you try and represent that in 3 dimensions, and it's just like, oh, that looks like us.
Remember that KDM model that Joseph was doing, where they actually printed the shing?
Oh
sparkle?
yeah, and I was like,
what the heck is that?
Yeah, it's like, why does it have ninja stars on it? And so like, the thing is, he's not satisfied with it. I think that the board looks good. I think that the clouds could be done better, but like, he's satisfied with it, and that's the important thing. And like, I feel like this week on WAYPN is Larry's life lessons.
Oh yes,
you know, like,
switch. Oh my god, it's a triple L.
Larry's life oh, you know what? Yeah.
The 3 L's.
Yeah, Larry's life lessons. So like the thing is, when we take a look at it, right, he's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And he can say that he's done and actually move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let us move on.
Is it more Larry? Yes.
Oh my god.
More Larry at 26.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Did the metal with decayed metal and brass. For those who are wondering, that's a scale 75 paint. I'm not sure about the brass. Great. Yeah. More work to do. Painted the ground in a bit of water. Think reshape the ground a darker color, but when I am done with the ground, I can put a little resin over the water area. Pretty much decided to change the hair to be more black and gray, salt and pepper with age. So there aren't so many brown tones all over. Yeah.
So I think that the brass has come up great. It seems that the brown's got a bit lighter. But I still see those sort of matching values things. Look, the biggest problem I see is there's like this great white, and then after that is we've got all of these browns. And like, the browns just sort of blend together, right? So like
it's really taking up most of the attention, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, like, think about it this way, right? So just one of this was a lesson I think you gave, the cross-eyed lesson.
Is it?
The one where you sort of look at it in a fuzzy way. You sort of like,
you just look at it from afar, and you squint your eyes and blur your vision, and you see what pops out at you.
And so like, does this sort of all blend together? And sort of all of the brown, like, this definitely blends with that. Like, this still remains itself for quite a bit, but like, sort of all of that sort of comes together, and you're like, and like, some of the times you just deal with it, but I think if you can avoid it, you should avoid it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Let me guess. Oh, it's me.
It's you.
Oh.
Right.
At 28.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is one of the dudes fully based up, the farmer guy from the Risen set. Henry tried to go for a rice paddy field look, and this is meant to be like a ruined paddy field. So
what I wanted was like that corruption that is affecting these people is also affecting the land.
Mm-hmm.
So I think here's the only really great shot. Like, so the rice is spoiled, right? Like, it's brown, you know, it's and like, I wanted it to be like a rice. Larry will be right back after these messages.
Yes. Back to Larry's life lessons.
Yes. But one of the big things is, what I wanted to do was, what I got is, I got some of the magic mud that we have, our Keredu's cream, and I did that, but then I put down the I think it's Agrax Badlands.
Badlands.
Yeah, which is the crackle paste.
Agrellan Earth, is it? No, it's like something Badlands.
Yeah. It might be Agrellan Badlands. But like, anyway, so then I put that down on top of that, and the color variation was too stark, so I just made up a sort of much lighter than this, I thought, color, which was just a mix of... What's the Death Guard's lighter color? It's like...
something rot.
Whatever, the lighter green of the Death Guard mixed with a scale 75 grey and a bit of Mornfang brown to give this sort of really desaturated greyish brown. And then I painted that on, put a green wash on that so that, you know, there's like that green bubbling around each of the things. Then after that, I put the once all of that's done, then I put on the tufts. Then I put on the resin. But it for such a simple bit of basing, it took so long just because like each of the steps is like a nair for several hours of drying. But yeah.
Yeah, Rumble. This is for Bushido, the game. This clan is called the Cult of Yurei.
Yeah, we will have more of them later. Well, they're not wrong, are they? Back to Larry. So
now back to your regularly scheduled show.
Yeah.
Something like that.
All right. So we've got Larry.
Gonna take at 31. Yeah.
Yep.
Gonna take a lot of work to do this one. So many patterns and colors on the character. I'll just have to simplify things due to scale. Anyway, painted the magenta and pink and a touch of white. Small bites eat the sandwich.
Yeah.
That's Larry's lesson number 3, guys. Small bites eat the sandwich.
So, looking at this, here's the big thing for me. When I look at this, what I'm thinking about is this. It just screams like every girl Power Ranger.
Yeah. It has a very sporty girl look, doesn't it?
Well, because it's got like the sort of Pink Ranger and the Yellow Ranger, which were the girls and the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And oh my god,
it's always got to be pink paired with some like really loud, vibrant color.
No, because there was a Yellow Ranger.
I know there's a Yellow Ranger, and she was
and then there was a Pink Ranger, and she was a girl. But yeah, no, it was. There's a particular meme which I think of when the Power Rangers come about, and it's not favourable. It's where like there's one of these Power Rangers and they're putting up their hands and shaking it like, oh, I'm being all girly, and then the guy trips and takes the mask, and it's a guy on underneath, and he's like 40 or 50 years old, and you're like, ooh, that would have to be an important life lesson right there. Like, obviously, it's a comedy bit, but yeah.
Yellow was a boy in the Japanese. Oh, yeah, okay, I think there was probably one variation there.
Probably.
Yeah.
But, look, you know, ladies, don't worry. I don't mind if you're flat. It's fine. There are guys out there who will still love you. I promise. All right, we got Larry at 33.
How are we gonna tag this many Larry?
I don't know.
I think I will just tag the ones.
Yes, alright.
Did some red highlights on the clock.
Yes, now this is what we were talking about. Alright, can you continue please? Sorry? Oh, yeah. That was it.
That was it.
But yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I was talking about.
That's helping, you know?
Yeah, and like, cause it's given a value difference as well. So, like, not only a saturation, but a value difference.
Yeah, for sure. I wonder what color this is.
That's why Kimberly had a skirt. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I thought the Yellow Ranger, when she's a girl, also has the skirt, right?
I'm not sure.
I'm very clear on
I've got conflicting advices on sandwiches now. But yeah, no, so, and guys, like, this is why it's so important to have those whips, because like you see me say this thing, and then once it's done, you're like, oh, look, the thing is done.
It looks great.
Yeah. Alright, so then, it's you.
Oh, is it me? It's me!
Yes.
Larry says small bites, but Captain Rhodes say, choke on him!
Jesus.
I don't know this.
Don't worry, don't be corrupted by these people.
Right, okay, I'll read my words. Started on the next faction for the Bushido Commission. We have Maki from the Shiho clan. Struggled a fair bit to bring out her feminine features, but I'm keeping up with the 1 model a day goal. I'll be taking finished shots of the Cult of Euro guys later on, now that everyone is all based up. Yeah, for the longest time I thought this model was a dude. And I painted the face like a dude.
I think it's because of this. I think it's because, like, this is the example you had, and it's just like...
And I was looking at the face, right? I was looking at the face.
Because when you were showing it... Yeah, like, especially when we're zoomed in. When you were showing it on the... What is that little tablet?
iPad? Yeah.
Yeah, on the little tablet sort of thing. Like, I was like, why are the lips black?
Yeah, me too. I was like, why is the lips black?
You can see a bit of colour in this, but...
and I was like, oh, they're probably doing some
But, like,
weird...
you had to zoom in so much. And then, like, here, right? I can tell the lips have a bit of red. Like, it's more just a natural sort of lipstick sort of thing with this one. And it's just... Like, it's so frustrating... not because of it. I've been in this community a bit, and like I put up some of our stuff before, and like they were quite unimpressed, but then like they get so impressed by like the most average of paint jobs, and I'm just like, why did I bother showing off my stuff here? Like there are people who just, and like the go where you're appreciated. That's all I wanted to say. But do you want to talk about your model?
I'll try. So yeah, I spent a good amount of time re-feminizing the face, but the sculpt of the face itself was not helpful. Yeah. I mean, look, she still looks like a dude. I tried to like blend in the, what do you call it, the
cheeks?
Yeah, like the cheeks, like not make it so sharp, right? So make it a bit softer, a bit rounder.
I think they're going for that anime look, do you think?
We all know that lots of the Bushido sculpts are really trash.
Yeah.
So I think it was not an intent there, it just... It did not turn out the way that they wanted it to. Because like this angle's great until you see the... so I guess this is her... left side. So when you see her on the right side, I guess I didn't take a good angle of that.
Yeah, but you can
see that sort of double chin situation happening, and I'm like,
yeah.
Why? And it's like I'm trying, and I spent so long fixing up the face
because she has her face so tucked in, right?
Yeah, tucked into the neck that it just created a double chin look. But yeah, like I thought that based on the art, you have basically a darker blue sash around the middle with the same polka dot patterning, and I thought that doesn't really help with the separation. I'm just gonna do a black belt and do that same sort of nice black leather shading that I did with the other lady. I really like it. And I did that for the trim, just to create some separation. And then I just didn't really have a lot of color. So I decided I'd do red for the katana, whatever blades these are. Rising Sun minis. You would like the Rising Sun minis. I think.
So that's I think that's from the like a successor board game to Hatred. But yeah, so. Is there... I see people saying the words. We'll go open that up so that I can see the words also. Where are words? I thought it was... Yeah. Okay, alright. Well, I think we should probably move on to...
Okay.
Hey!
Liam!
Not Larry.
Not Larry. Liam at 39. So, I'll see what he has to say. Couldn't think of anything original with the Rune Knights mini, so I opted to do just approximate the color scheme from what I'm guessing is the intended finished product. Picture from Google. Counterintuitive it may seem, I opted to start with a layer of purple. Either this will work to match the bluish tones noticeable on the flesh, or I will learn from my mistake. Dry brush the skeleton as well. No further progress on the armaments. Overall, doesn't feel like much. All the same, so progress beats no progress. For sure. And we're just happy that you're finally moving on to a non-soft model, a real model.
Because like I was just noticing with the purples immediately, like how much smoother it seemed. Because like the hair, which is currently greyish white, right? It's we've got Ankh. So Rumble's talking about Blood Rage, Rising Sun. I think that they also did Hatred, which kicked the whole thing off.
I don't know that one though. Hatred, I've not heard of that.
Hatred is very similar to Blood Rage. But yeah.
Who would have thunk that Hatred would be very similar to Blood Rage?
It's a lot smooth. Like there's some parts where he could go over again, right? And like I can see some of the connection points aren't great, but like that's metal models. You know, but like it's what a level of difference a model can make. You know, so I think Liam. Hey, it came up well.
I quite like the skeleton.
Yes, he's skeleton.
I like that you've actually done it in sort of a red-brown shadows, because you don't normally see that actually. And then you do the cream and then dry brush like maybe a white or a light bone. And it has that very 80s vibe.
Yeah, the Harryhausen, not animatronics, claymation.
Oh.
You know, like I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's actually relevant, unfortunately. The Odyssey movie, the original Odyssey movie, where like it's not Percy Jackson, but it's very similar. I'm trying to remember because he's got the mechanical owl in that as well. And
I don't think I would know this movie.
Oh, it's all right. It's back in the day. Like if I showed it to you today, oh my god, touching that game is a fatal mistake. Back in the day, if you had have seen that the way that they did that animation, you would have been like, oh my god! It was just like next level. It blew CGI out of the water and still looks decent to this day because the way that they blended things. It's like, have you ever seen where they do those effects where they do the real filming, but it's all about what do you call it? Perspective filming, where like they have like that silhouette of the train and like they've got the smoke coming out of it. But yeah, like it very similar to that. Look, I think he's done. He's a skeleton. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he feels he still needs some more work, but no,
it's fine.
He's like a simple skeleton boy. Don't overcomplicate it if you don't have to.
So I'd give both of them another coat, but things are coming out so much smoother. Yeah, and like. This is one of the reasons why we wanted to see you working on other models, because I think like the problem is like you can only work within the limitations of the model, and like even this model has limitations, right? Like right here where you've got that joint right there, where there's that bit of a gap. Now if you wanted to get rid of that, it would be a bit of a pain in the behind. But like it's doable. But see, like the thing is, yeah. So he's just saying, do I give it another wash? No, it's fine.
It's finished. It's
fine. Just leave it. Yeah. You know, like it works. They like
Todd Howard approved.
Oh my god! Don't say that. He might think that you're like it doesn't work at all.
Oh no, it works. Like for real.
Yeah. All right. Let us move on to. Hey.
Oh, it's me.
Well, technically no, but
yeah,
yes.
so I skipped over this post because we basically take the composite. Everything's exactly the same, and Henry reposted it, so that's why I skipped over this one. But
but we'll talk about
right.
that later because we think that it's important. But we'll talk about this. So this is by Alfarius.
Alfarius. Final picks of the final Plague Marine. He was slightly rushed, so I could start the next project.
Yeah, and so I think he's just started that. Oh, look at that at the back with the
yes. The face was so clear.
Brother,
like,
ooh. Brother, ooh.
But it came out like it just. I saw the face immediately.
Yeah, no, it's good. I think these are really good. The way that they're sort of blended in.
Yeah.
I think
well
that.
Not Larry. Sorry. This is not Larry. Alfarius.
This is the one time it's not Larry.
But yeah. I really love the definition here, Alfarius. Like, look at that. Like, it's kind of a messy model.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like the Death Guard is kind of a messy.
Yeah, but you've really brought out every single element so well.
Mm-hmm.
You've got nice edge highlights going down the middle. You've got nice edge highlights going on the pauldron trims. You've got great transitions from dark to light for the horns.
And there's some great blocking as well. So, like, this would be a great big green mess if not for this right here.
The red gums.
And also this helps break it up as well.
Yeah, actually that's very clever that you sort of made it look like an intestine tube. That's real gross, but hey, it really works for the Nurgle.
Also at the back,
like
this helps break that up as well.
Yeah, and the face just popped out at me.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
And you know what they say? Faces and bases make models look aces. And
speaking of...
The base is lackluster, unfortunately. Alfarius, I think you could improve his base. Because I think you've done really well on these Plague Marine models.
You know, all I think he could do... So you see how there's a slight divot in here?
Uh-huh.
You know how he's got that yellow goop that he's been using?
Oh, yeah.
Just put that goop in, like, sort of a puddle here and be done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I'm not talking about anything severe. So, Liam just says...
Thanks for the feedback and for the satisfaction of causing some laughs. I'm going to turn in early. Catch you all next week. Thank you for joining, Liam.
We'll that's all good.
Week.
But, yeah, so... I think that he's done well.
Great, yeah.
All right. So next up we have.
You did record his time, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure I did, but I'll double check. No. So
we'll call it 40.
Yeah. So that was.
Yeah.
Let's call it 42.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alpha. No, I was messaged by someone when that happened. So this is the project.
More from Alfarius at 48.
Yeah.
Blight Lord Terminators by Alfarius. Got 10 used Blight Lords to paint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now I know.
And look, they're coming up. This guy is very much peeling off that base.
But he managed to glue it on with no issues.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Because that was part of the WAYPN post. I like how buggy he looks.
Yes, he does look very buggy.
Yeah.
I think they do great with the Nurgle models.
Yeah.
I think, like, the Nurgle models are so fantastic. Like, this is one of the problems I have with Games Workshop. Like, they do some things so well. Like, their models and stuff. And then, like, their customer relations are just so awful.
I think they give liberties to certain factions that other factions.
Oh, I'm not even talking about the factions. I'm just talking about how they treat people. Because I'm like,
it is SHIT.
Yes.
It has some water.
Okay.
Thank you.
There you are.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at the Forge World.
Oh my god, you know, like, I think we've gotten very demotivated with the Titan because of how long it's taken to do something.
Do the sanding.
And we need to get back to it, but there's other things we're going to do, but, like, it just pulls all the motivation from you when it's just nothing but sanding.
And it's so hard to sort of just, sometimes you motivate yourself by thinking about, oh, it'll all be worth it at the end. That, like, thinking about the end product. Yeah. You can't. Like, when you're doing the sanding to this level, at some point you just cannot see the light at the end of the road.
And, like, the problem is this costs the same amount as a
used car.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and, like, not like a not like a not like a what do they call it, a beater, or like a not so good used car, but like a decent used car, like a nice station wagon, like not something from like the 70s, maybe something from like 2010 or something, right? And that is
how they produce it. And we were talking to RJ about it, and RJ was telling us to compare it to Gundam models at perfect grade.
Yeah.
That cost nowhere near the same amount that
like
Forge World is
500 or something for like their highest quality models. And like, I think it has to do with sort of the philosophies behind things, but we're not talking about painting. We're skipping over things, so let's just move on to the next paint job. Alright, so the next thing we've got by Ratboy.
A new army project. Thought I might as well start a thread buying into a used Necron Force, trying to have a balance of fast to paint and looking good. Power green greebles will be great blending practice. I managed to snag a NOS half of the Indominus box, and it used a lot for cheap. Already had the Aerotech kill team.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what NOS means at the moment, but like so he should touch up the steel here, right? But I think one of the biggest things which will be a friend to him is just what do we call it? Oil wash white. Like so we can see what he's doing here, all of that sort of thing, right? But just for example, imagine hitting these areas with the oil wash white and then waiting, putting over the Tesseract green. Done. Right? I'm not even saying do anything like that.
Yeah.
Because I think that all of this looks good. Like
I really enjoy the color scheme that, you've got that dark red against that dark black metal.
Yeah.
And then you've got the vibrant green of the Necron lighting, and it has that sinister look about it.
Yeah.
And you don't normally see red on Necrons as well. So
I think it's great contrast.
It's great contrast.
And like I said, the only thing that I'd really give guff about on the model is just this little bit here. Just needs a bit of cleaning. And the base needs to be trimmed up. Like, if he's doing like a sort of water effect here, I think this is a fine sort of start. But like, if this is sort of where he's going to leave it, I want to see something work. Yeah. But like, if he just put like, for example, clear resin over the top of this and then just puts it in the oven. When I say the oven, I mean the
Cura.
Yeah. Puts it in the oven. This is a great base. Just like this. Like, nothing more. But of course, black rimmed.
Black rim and clean it up.
But yeah, like, it's nothing crazy, but it works.
And we've actually pinned Crim's Necron project in the Discord.
Yeah.
If you want to refer to that, because we had given him quite a fair bit of feedback and some tutorial videos from brushstrokes and whatnot. So you might find some useful resources there as well.
Alright, let us move on to... Hey, it's Joseph!
Currently working on the Purple Lady. I'll do robes, lanterns, and bases all together once everything else is done. Yeah, Joseph at 54, that's right. And that's all he has to say.
Okay, and is it just this one picture?
Yep.
Yeah, it's looking good. They're coming along. Like, there's not much else to say about it. Like,
yeah, I think it's just blocking in the colors.
Yeah, like
I'm really digging the purple though.
Yeah, no, I think the purple looks nice. But what I was actually kind of liking was the more naturalistic bones here. I think that looks quite good. But here I can see why for years and years, they never represented the arrows in the hands of the miniatures. Because, like, it seems to be so hard to get a realistic looking arrow in somebody's hand. Because, like, they either always oversize it or, you know, whatever. Because fletching is quite thin and all of that sort of thing, and very straight as well. But yeah, like, the arrowhead itself is great, but a little oversized. But I mean, like, that's all weapons. But yeah. Alright, let us move on to more Andy.
Woo. Nice.
Go Andy.
Long, 56. Long week of new job. Going from knowing everything at my old place to knowing nothing at my new is an adjustment. But did get to do some painting this evening. To what I am sure is everyone's total shock, it's more Fallout. This time an eyebot which I've painted to look like a medical one, and then had fun weathering it again. May have gone a little overboard, but I think it works.
Well, what do you think of the weathering?
I love the weathering, but I can see what he means because it's such a small model.
Yeah.
That it just made it look very noisy.
I think that the weathering's great. I absolutely love it. I think it's sort of the feature of a lot of your stuff. And I wouldn't worry about going overboard as much because I think it sort of very much fits a theme. And you got to remember, you're going to be using all of these guys together, and probably on a board where there's a lot of weathered and destroyed things,
yeah.
Or like even just all of them pictured together, right? It's. I think it's good. What do you?
I think it looks really nice too. But I do think I can see how it's a bit much for this particular thing. But I think you did really well with it though. Still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I think you could have eased up on the weathering near the medical symbols, just so that came through a bit more.
I don't know. Like, I think
that one's very clear, but everywhere else it's a bit.
I like that. I like this one because I think like that bit of weathering is just very nice the way that it's done. I like it anyway. But let us move on to and we're glad to hear the update about your job and that things are going well.
John Gass at 58.
Not Larry.
Not Larry. I really thought it would be because it's an orc.
Yeah, so did I. I was like, more Larry.
Needed a break from painting, so I decided my orcs needed a new war biker. Kit bashing can be both frustrating and a lot of fun. Oh, I didn't even know he was kit bashed. He looks very well put together.
No, because this is obviously the Space Marine bike.
Oh, right! It is the Space Marine bike.
But he's done a lot of hacking at it.
And this is very believable that the orcs would have stolen a Space Marine bike and had at it.
You know, my favourite picture of all of the orcs, right? Is it's this orc where he's flying in a plane, and it's got the odometer, right? That tells you the speed.
And it was drawn on. It was
no. It was a sticker, and it's peeling off as he's flying.
It's like, yes, I know what I'm doing. Everyone else has one of these.
Yeah, and like that, I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks good. Everything looks solid. I'd say that up here looks a bit like not on this side, but when we're looking on the front, it looks a bit melty. So maybe maybe some more bits of junk around here.
Something to truly personalize.
I'm not sure what it should be, but yeah, it looks just a bit too melty there, in my opinion.
I do see that.
All right, let us move on to
me.
Oh, okay.
Finally.
So,
well, technically, it's you.
Yes. Okay, so Cult of Bushido Yuri group character level. All the basing is done now. They are all completed and will have individual photos taken later. But this is Sunny's first composite shot. They take forever to compile, so it will take a while. So the reason why I put this up, guys, right, despite Sunny putting up her one earlier, is a lot of you have troubles with photography. So the thing is, I want you guys to take a look at this. This is Sunny's more professional photo with a slightly better camera, right? She's taken multiple images that are compiled in Photoshop, right? So that there's different areas which are focused. And look how nice all of this looks. Or rather, look how not nice this looks. These are the exact same models in the exact same position. What a difference.
Yeah.
Now, I want you guys to understand something. As far as professional goes, us compared to, the true professionals.
Like Black Demon Studios.
Or whatever. It doesn't particularly matter, right? The thing is, us compared to these sorts of studios, not just the Games Workshop ones, right? But this is us regular, and this is us doing the special photos. Think about yourself. You're doing this as a hobby. You're just trying your best, right? So the reason I show this is I just want to say, don't beat yourself up. Do not beat yourself up, because this is why we do this. We show this so that you can understand how things work. This is why, we encourage showing your works in progress. And yeah, it's just, I think that it's awesome that if you know that, you're going to hopefully have that little bit extra motivation. But it's not too hard to learn how to do this sort of thing if you really want to push your photography. But just know that these are issues, right? So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Is there anything you wanted to add to that?
No, it's just that, you're putting an effort to show it off. Why not take the extra effort to make sure it's photographed well? It doesn't have to be to this degree, obviously.
So Rumble says, don't sell yourself short, guys. You're the #1 painters called WAYPN.
No, we're called WillPan.
Yeah, listen, we're just Larry's sideshow.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
We're not giving Larry a hard time, because I think, oh my god, no, I'm about to give Larry a hard time.
What a lovely picture, Larry.
Alright, why are we looking at this? Why are we looking?
Because it's part of the process.
Okay, alright, what's happening?
Okay, Larry at 103.
Okay, Larry at 103.
Okay. Almost forgot Mando has a disintegrator. So I glued it on and used a brush-on primer. Also, primed Fett's head and put it on a post. Everyone is now based. I'm gonna let the glue and primer cure before adding any texture or paint. Also tried out a new paint handle that just came in. Heard about it on Tabletop something. The old
Tabletop Minions?
I don't know. The old guy who keeps saying "pachow."
Yeah, that's Tabletop Minions.
Okay, anyway, it seems as good as the GW version, only taller and fatter. So it fits the hand well. And the bottom is magnetic. Also, it not only fits round bases, it has notches for square and hexes. There's a larger version I may have to get at some point.
So,
That's cool.
I think Games Workshop really stuffed up with their most recent edition. I think Games Workshop had it right the very first time. We've got a whole bunch of their very first handles, and I've been using them for literal years, and I would have recommended them forever and ever and ever, because you could get them at a Games Workshop store, and like having the ability to have accessibility to a place, it's so important. But yeah, and this is another thing I like about Larry, where he does his various product reviews, because I think that really does help people be a bit informed about these sorts of things. But yeah, like if that's something that you're looking for, go ahead and take a look. But yeah, I'm liking seeing the progress. All right, what do we got next? More Larry.
Yeah, it is. It's a goat man. Went back over the ground with dark brown and dry brushed with a mix of that and orange leather. Used the dark grey on the guns and grenades, then on the rock, and used a mix of the grey and orange leather as highlight that helps tie it into the ground. Yeah, currently I feel like the ground is looking very similar to the fur as well, so
I'm nodding.
I feel, I don't know, hey, that's the brown I used on my black. Dark brown ochre. I used that to shade my black, and then
your black leather?
And then black leather on top. Looks really nice. I've been liking using the scale 75 artiste color range, yeah. Makes me feel fancy.
Well, he keeps talking about black and grey patches, so
I hope, well, we'll see how it goes. Because once I think he does the highlights on the fur, maybe things will look a bit more defined.
We'll see.
We shall see.
I mean, that's what we saw with the red, wasn't it? I kept saying the same thing over and over with the red, and then red got done.
Yeah.
All right, now for our final post.
We've got Mr.
It's Iskander.
Painted a little bit more as I waited for the live review. I only understand basic non-metallic metal, so trying to paint a body is very difficult. We'll be adding purple and green with airbrush in the final steps. Hopefully that will sell the reflective properties better. Yeah, I said, I think you nailed it. There's a liquid metal look about him. I think it really, really came through. It has that fluid, bendy.
I think so he said he's going to go through the airbrush, right?
Yeah, like to add the purple and green.
So if he gets the colour, this colour, the off-whitish sort of thing.
Yeah.
And does like a soft highlight with the airbrush blending this stuff out.
Yeah.
I think that'll just get it perfect.
So it looks like real liquid cloth almost, like liquid metal.
Like he's choosing this form sort of thing. You know, he could look however he wanted to look sort of thing. Like you see all of this sort of digital thing right here, and then you see like the cloth looks like the body. Britney Spears. Oh Larry, I was supposed to know you never stopped your babies. But yeah, I think like that, and then like painting in those black stripes again to sort of have that strong contrast after doing that soft highlight. I think that could just really nail it. But I think it's all looking great. Like there's nothing here where I'm like,
Forgot to.
I might like the green to be pushed. But he is saying that he's doing the airbrushing with that, right?
Yeah. I kind of like the green as is, but we forgot to record his timing.
No, I got it down.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, I quite like the green as is though. I like it.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just like a nice sort of green accent at the base, but it brings all the attention to that liquid metal body.
Well, see, I like these greens in here. I still think like you could do highlights within that.
Yeah.
But this green, I'm not as sold on.
It needs to be more glowy, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that it needs to be.
It needs to be more like at the moment it's a bit two-tone. It's just like, here's a solid block, here's a solid block sort of thing, right? Whereas this is sort of very carefully sketched out and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that doesn't feel like it has the same level of care.
Yeah.
And, like, we know that Iskander can put that level of care into things. It's just not there yet. But we'll see. So, that's been Larry Pan.
Larry Pan.
And we hope that you've enjoyed. But, ladies and gentlemen, I really want to thank you so much for joining us, because the thing is, despite the fact that there is a lot of Larrys here in our numbers, like, it takes a community to do something. And, like, I'm not going to hate on Larry for posting a whole lot. I will give the rest of you a bit of a hard time and say, where's your posts, guys? But more importantly, like, the thing is, we all have off weeks, and if you put in just a little bit of effort each week, you're going to have results like Larry. It's not as if this is his full-time profession or anything, right? Just those little bits of effort, that's what makes things work. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for joining us. And, as always, keep those brushes wet. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah.
All right.